In the F.I.R.E.S backronym, the spiritual comes first. But why? Let's revisit the metaphor of the lighters and the two styles of fire. That is, the out-of-control infernos and well-managed blazes that we explored in the first chapter. As you'll recall, I asked you to imagine standing in the courtyard of a property you own. You pictured 5 different lighters causing a destructive, undifferentiated wildfire that began consuming your property and the community around you. Next, you pictured using these lighters to, with clear intention, start igniting well-managed and productive fires in various sites around your property. And the first fire you lit was for a controlled burn of the clutter and tangled vegetation that has accumulated all around you. This is your spiritual fire. It cleanses, clears away clutter, and creates the conditions of regeneration. In healthy, diversified ecologies, fires occasionally sweep through to burn dense vegetation, freeing up energy for new and different plants to grow. When you have clarity around your core values and beliefs, you can actively wield their power to refine, refocus, and regenerate. You can periodically cleanse the landscapes in your life that are storing up too much unproductive vegetation and clutter. Like Matthew's goldsmith, you will be using spiritual fire to burn away impurities until you can clearly see your own reflection. Lighting and tending the spiritual fire is a matter of sweeping away everything that's unnecessary and figuring out what's most essential. Imagine you lit this controlled fire of cleansing and you're now surveying your own land. What's still standing? What has the potential to grow in all of that soil you freed up and fertilized with ash? We need to start with the spiritual, with defining and making room for our core values and deepest beliefs. And we need to do this because without taking this first step, we'll never generate visions and goals that truly represent our healthiest ecologies. Instead, we'll just add more tangle, more clutter, and tinder to our landscapes and our lives. Now, I owned several management consulting companies focused in different areas of business optimization. One such acquisition involved lean training, consulting, and implementation. In short, my teams of lean professionals went into factories and production areas, offices, and various other workplaces to evaluate client operations and then eliminate their wastes. Although process waste and inefficiencies come in several forms, it can only be measured and addressed once it's been identified. We can then improve the process of production line by changing paradigms, refocusing efforts, removing complexities, and sustaining the new improvements. It involves getting back to basics and focusing on what matters most. The F.I.R.E.S system involves creating 5 plans for creating the life you want to live. But without knowing what matters the most to you, how can you even really know what that life would, could, or should look like? Without lighting and tending your spiritual fire, you're at a high risk of setting goals and making plans that simply create more clutter. Instead, you want to ensure that all of your goals and plans align with your core values and deepest beliefs. Without this alignment, nothing you accomplish will really feel like it hits its mark. Trust me. The spiritual fire component of the F.I.R.E.S system that you'll soon work through will help you to better understand your purpose in life. You will create a written statement of vision and mission for yourself. You will further fine-tune and document your core values and belief system, which will serve as a foundation and a baseline for a personal definition strategy